As someone who is trying to provide support to people who may be mentally distressed or emotionally affected after the recent floods, how should you link people you are trying to assist to information, services, and people that can help them address their problems? This short video provides guidance on how to do this. People may feel isolated and powerless in a crisis. They are often unable to access usual support with daily life disrupted and suddenly having to live in stressful conditions. Linking is about helping people to begin meeting their own needs and gathering their resources to cope. Helping people to help themselves and regain control of their situation can be very protective for their mental health. Link people so that they can meet their basic needs. Try to help them access the needs they request, whether it is school books or to return to their flooded house to inspect the damage. Learn what they feel is important, the ability to resume their role in caring for their children. Make sure vulnerable and marginalized people are looked after and can access available services. Follow up if you promise to do so. Linking also involves helping people to cope with their own problems. Distressed people may feel overwhelmed with worries. So help them prioritize urgent needs or decide what to do first. Help them identify existing supports in their life. Give practical suggestions on how they can meet these needs. For example, registering for compensation. Help them remember how they coped in the past and what helps them feel better. Encourage people to use their natural coping mechanisms to regain a sense of control. For example, support the following: getting enough rest, talking and spending time with family and friends, discussing problems with someone they trust, avoiding alcohol and nicotine, finding safe ways to help others. Linking also involves helping people to access reliable and useful information. Make sure people are informed where and how to access services, especially vulnerable people. Say only what you know. Do not make up information or guess. Keep messages simple and accurate. Repeat often. Explain sources and reliability of the information you provide, as the available information may not always be 100% verified. Linking is also about connecting people to forms of social support. Keep families together and children with caregivers. Prevent separation and reunite as soon as possible. Help people contact friends and loved ones. Give access to religious support, although you must be careful not to impose your own beliefs or interpretation of events. Affected people may be able to help each other bring them together. Your role as a helper will inevitably come to an end when you have to leave or stop your assistance, or when the person you are helping doesn't need your help anymore. Use your best judgment of the person's needs and your own needs to decide when to end your assistance. Explain when you are leaving, and if possible, introduce them to someone else who can help. If you link them with services, be sure they have contact details and know what to expect. Watch the other videos in our 6-part mini series to learn more about how you can provide psychological first aid. For more information, read the guide on PFA in Sinhala, Tamil, or English. This presentation was adapted from the Psychological First Aid Guide for Field Workers, published by the World Health Organization, translated into Sinhala and Tamil by the Good Practice Group. This presentation was created by PFA for Sri Lanka Volunteer Initiative. Visit us on Facebook.